Having good handling skills is one of the most important things when doing agility. It not only gives your dog better instructions on where to go, but also gets you and your dog around the course quicker and easier. Today I'm going to show you 4 ways in which you can improve your handling for the better. Before we get started in showing you how to improve your handling skills, here's a clip of Zach and myself running an agility course from this year. Note how I always keep my eye on where he is and be sure to watch carefully to where I'm pointing my hands and where they are. Also note how Zach is always watching where I am and where my hands are. Good teamwork, clear hand directions and good body language, we got a clear run. Number 1. Go round. For go round, the only piece of equipment you're going to need is just a ground stake or a jump bar without the jump cup. To set up, just put it in the ground and leave space behind it for your dog to run up from. You want to start training this about a foot away from the bar. Stretch your arm out towards the pole and lead your dog around it. Give your dog a command as well, such as go round. Make sure this is done on the left and right side of your body. Once your dog is getting the basic idea of going around the pole, take a step back from where you're already standing, continuing to train it on your left and right. It should be easier for your dog to understand what you want them to do now. So as your dog gets more confident, just take a step back. If your dog hasn't done this before, don't expect it to go as fast as Zach is. Remember, Zach's a champion agility dog, he's done this all before. So be sure to go at your own dog's pace. Just remember, the further away from the pole you get, the more difficult it is for your dog to understand what you want them to do, so make sure you're clear. Number 2. Hand touches. Hand touches are a great way to get your dog under control. The best way to train hand touches is to get a small treat and put it in the palm of your hand. Hold that with your thumb so it doesn't fall off when you put it in front of the dog's face. When the dog's nose touches that part of your hand, reward them. Eventually, you can get rid of the treat. Here's an example of how you can use a hand touch to get your dog under control. Number 3. Sit, wait and call. Here's an example of a sit, wait and call. How to teach. Presuming your dog already knows how to sit on command, just practice walking around your front yard or your local park with your dog beside you, getting them to sit every 3 or 4 steps. I find the best and funnest way to test your dog's weight is to sit them down in the centre of a large area. Take your time to walk around your dog. Do circles, zigzags, walk in front and behind them, telling them to wait the whole time. If your dog breaks their stay, just sit them back down in the centre and continue. Make sure you praise them if they waited the whole time. The last part is the call. Tell your dog to sit and wait, then walk a fair way away from them. Turn around, face your dog and tell them to come. Number 4. Body language and positioning. Here are some examples of correct body positioning and arm directions. Shoulders angled towards the jump and hand clearly pointed at the jump. Stepping away from the jump and bringing hands close to the body and to the ground. Bringing hands back up and pointing and leaning towards the last jump. Clearly pointing the hand at the jump, stepping and leaning back, bringing hands close to the body and to the floor. Leaning out, giving hand direction to the last jump. Here are some examples of incorrect body positioning and arm directions. Not stepping far enough back, and not bringing hands close enough to the body, causing Zach to back jump. Body isn't turned to face the jump, which causes confusion. Not stepping and leaning towards the last jump, again causing confusion. Putting these into practice. Number 1. Go round. To practice the go round, I'm going to build a serpentine. What you need for this is 3 jump bars placed usually one big human footstep apart from each other and in one straight line. Next, I'm just going to get my jump stands and put one on either side of the bar. Last thing to do is just put your jump bars up, and I set them at 30 centimeters for Zach. So now your dog knows the go round around the pole, the jump shouldn't be any different. Just remember your arm movements and to step forward and block off the entry to the jump so the dog has to go around. Number 2. Hand touches. To practice hand touches, I'm going to set up what I like to call my zigzag jump. So the zigzag jump involves 2 jumps which should be in line with each other and one which is skewed out of line. So it goes in a zigzag, hence the name. Even though hand touches are meant to be used to get your dog under control, I find they're a great way to get your dog's attention or even to come to you when you're doing agility. Hence the reason why I decided to use them in the zigzag setup. Number 3. Sit, wait and call. To practice the sit, wait and call, I've decided to use the 3-bar jump setup. 3-bar jump setup is probably the easiest one to set up. Pretty much it just involves 3 jump bars laid out one behind the other, spaced about 1 to 2 big human footsteps apart. I chose to use the 3-bar jump setup because it's perfect to practice lead outs. Here's an example of what a lead out is. To practice this, sit your dog down at one end of the jumps. Walk up to the other end of the jumps, turn around, face your dog and tell them to come. So those were the 4 ways in which you could improve your handling. We hope you enjoyed the video, guys. We were going to do one on a tunnel today, but I decided that Lucy isn't fully confident with her tunnels yet, so we're going to wait a little bit longer and that will probably be our next video. We hope we helped you out and we hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Bye!